This afternoon's pregame is brought to you by Meijer. At Meijer, you get more of the things you want. More importantly, you get them for less. Visit any one of Meijer's 123 locations all across the state of Michigan for your home, garden, and grocery needs. Meijer, why pay more? Well, a losing streak ended yesterday at the hands of the Motor City Rockers in a 5-4 win. It was a great game played by both teams, though the River Dragons got off to a little bit of a slower start than usual, Brady.
Yeah, I mean, the Rockers took advantage of River Dragon mistakes. Scored early, and then the third goal, the empty netter, where Lavalier just had a brain fart and came to the bench when he thought there was a delayed penalty. There wasn't. Fought through some adversity at the end and was able to pull out a big win, get 3 points. And now I really think last night's performance shows on any given night that the Rockers can compete with the best in the league. Now the next step, do it consistently. We had 2 games. One was a clunker. One was a very fine performance by the Rockers. This is number 3. Let's see. What was the aberration? Was it Friday? Was it Saturday? And I know it's the 3rd game in 3 days, but this means just as much as the first 2. You're going to have tired legs, going to have to come out with a big performance today.
Yeah, you look at the standings, at least in the Continental, Columbus still has a very wide berth over their rivals, Carolina. But you look at our division, the Empire, everyone in the top 3 is winning. Binghamton, a little bit of controversy last night.
A bit of controversy.
I was going to say, it happened here, it happened in Binghamton, but they still got their 3rd straight win. It was an overtime shootout win, but they are in a 3-game winning streak. Right behind us, Danbury's in a 4-game winning streak. So that is just starting to tighten up just a little bit between us and Danbury after Friday's result. It's the playoff push, though. You know, guys are going to play harder, get a little more physical. What are you expecting tonight? I mean, I see we're going to get into the starting lineups, you know, in a little bit, but I see some guys on there that, you know, have been agitators this weekend that, you know, were agitating both on Friday and Saturday. Do you expect the temperatures to kind of boil over? What are you anticipating tonight, Brady?
Well, usually it'll go one of 2 ways. You know, that 3rd game in 3 days, sometimes you'll get what you were referencing. You'll get a game where you're just tired of seeing each other and something's got to give. Other times you'll see kind of a lazy Sunday where Columbus goes, all right, we have a long road trip coming up. Let's get through this game. Let's not rock the boat. I don't want to be too sore sitting on the bus all the way back to Georgia. So it could be either one. Again, 3 points are up all the same. So the Rockers are going to have to come out and whatever it is for them, find a way to get a win. Find a way to keep it close because as we saw Friday and even a bit yesterday when the River Dragons were making their comeback, when the Columbus starts to go downhill, they go downhill quick.
Yes, they do. They're a team, you know, last night they were down 4-0. They came back 2 power play goals, made it a game, and then got a big one, an answering goal in the 3rd. And then, of course, we know the 4th goal to pull it in. And then Motor City had to kill a power play late in the game. The power play for the Rockers the past, I want to say 4 or 5 games, has been pretty darn elite.
Yeah, it has. The unfortunate part is they haven't had too many opportunities this weekend, and I think that'll play a big part with the tired legs. Are you going to be in the right spot? Are you going to be playing well defensively and not be in a position where you have to reach, where you have to try to compensate maybe for having those long weekend legs and not put the other side at a disadvantage because Columbus, when they got on the power play, like you mentioned, that's when they climbed back into the game last night.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one tonight. It's going to be Colgan Babin version 7, I believe, at this point. It's going to be a fun one. 2 Philadelphia boys going at it. We're going to step aside, let Johnny G introduce the players, and we'll come back with Puck Drop right here on the Rockers Media Network. Well, it was a very beautiful rendition of the national anthem by the St. John of Fraser Choir. Again, I'm Ben Salagi, Brady Beaton to my left. Brady, the starting lineups were announced here at Big Boy Arena. For the people at home, who's the starting lineups for Columbus and Motor City?
We will start with the Columbus River Dragons in this third game on a Sunday afternoon. Send out Nolan Schlahecka along with Brody Duncan on defense. The forwards for Columbus, Alex Storjahan along with Hunter Bersani and Carson Andrioli, Brendan Colgan in net. The scheduled starters for Motor City on defense was Devon Fields and Ryan Rotundi, Nick Gullo, TJ Sneath, and George Holt at forward, and Trevor Babbitt in net. However, Rockers starting down a man as 2 minutes already up on the board before puck drop. Tristan Wells got a warm-up violation, I think is the technical term for it. So Columbus is starting this game on the power play.
Yeah, not ideal, but it happens. Of course, good time to remind you, third in the league in the power play, 27.2%. They were lethal last night with the man advantage. It is going to be a tough task to start the first 2 minutes. Got to get a big penalty kill. The four that will be out there, TJ Sneath, Danny Vanderweel, Nick Gullo, and Ryan Rotundi, of course, will be the first penalty kill unit out there. Well,
they have five out right now. Someone's going to have to go to the bench.
Gullo is going to be the one that's going to go. So Devon Fields will switch for Nick Gullo. Let's have some matinee hockey here at Big Boy Arena. Hopefully you're ready. We're ready. Puck is dropped between Sneath. He gets the draw. Vanderweel has it along the near side. Again, serving time for the pregame warm-up violation is Tristan Wells. Here's McDonald. Had a power play goal last night. Fires that one into a crowd wick line, and that's going to be an easy one. Rebound, Strojahan getting a big goal 18 seconds in.
Again, you put yourself at a big disadvantage. You're playing a team like Columbus, and you're going to give them a gift to start the game with the penalty. That's one you just can't have.
No, you can't. Again, they were lethal last night. It's how they got back into the game. And you just spotted Columbus a 1-0 lead. That was the 17th of the season for Strojahan. So Doe will get the secondary. We're going to get the primary in a second. Schlahecka has control of the puck after the face-off win. Coming out like they want to make sure yesterday was a faded memory is Columbus. Again, wearing the same uniforms they wore on Friday. Teal kits, black pants, teal socks. Colgan gets this one out. Giuliano swings it to Milam. Just moves it ahead, can't get it to Gullo. Good back pressure, and here comes Strojahan with it. And he was the one who got the power play goal. It's going to get rid into the corner. Jamison Milam gives it up to Tim Delaney. It's going to stop behind the net, looking for help. Going to get the breakout going. Giuliano drops it off to TJ Delaney. Had 2 goals last night. Centered in front there by Vanderweel. No one was ready for it. Bounced off the skate of Giuliano. Kept in by Colton. Fired that one into a crowd.
I like the way Danny Vanderweel has played all weekend long. He feels like he's due to find the back of the net today.
Well, he is the winger of the game. The captain scores. Go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Redeem those wings. Of course, last night could redeem them. Nick Gullo got a goal. Motor City is going to chase down the pop fly. Tristan Wells is going to get it from Trevor Babin. Again, 1-0 game early if you're just joining us. Power play goal scored by Alex Strojahan. Here's Colton. Gets it up ahead to Svinsoft. Tips it ahead. It'll be chased after. Getting to it first was Balkwill. Going to come in ahead. Koash settling it downfield. It's getting into the slot. There's a shot. Colgan with a save. Another one. There's another rebound. Good block there by the River Dragons by Austin Doe.
And after obviously a less than ideal start, Motor City's been controlling the play. Again, I like the way they've started out, but you can't give Columbus a gift of a man advantage before the puck's even dropped.
Nope. Again, they'll make you pay for it. as Doe gives a quick D to D. Balkwill gets it back. Austin's going to carry it into the neutral zone and go in retreat. Underwood with the puck now behind Colgan. He's going to settle it down and wait for the breakout to settle out. Ryan Hunter's going to leak out for a stretch pass opportunity, and it's going to get broken up. Should be icing, but it's not. Hunter was there on the far side. Broke that one up. Sneath. Bank pass to the neutral zone to George Holt. He had a good game yesterday. Poked this one away. Holt with good forechecking pressure. Laid some big hits yesterday to Georgie.
And he didn't get a ton of ice time until the latter part of that game, but you noticed him when he was out there.
Good save there by Babin. Wickline on the far side post. Trevor got a baby toe on it, and that's all he needed. Motor City gets it to center. Devon Fields will dump it in, chased after by Gullo. Puck's going to come back out. There's TJ Delaney. Didn't get a full finger on it, but just enough. Centered in front by Gullo. It's going to be cleared out by the River Dragons.
And I like the way Motor City's controlling the play. They have a little extra pep in their step after that first goal.
Giuliano, yeah. I mean, everyone's playing hard and playing tough. There's a shot in the goal! Milam from the outside! Beat Colgan top shelf, and that was pure, baby.
Number 10 on the year for Jamie Milam, and they get back to square one pretty quickly. He's got a heck of a shot. Hadn't seen it in a little bit, but man, when Jamie Milam lets one rip, you know it's always going to be dangerous.
Dangerous indeed. Makes that power play goal wiped away. We're back to zeros thanks to number 6. Good face-off win for Motor City. Koash gets it back to the far side circle, just throws it in. Going to be picked up there by Duncan. Duncan gets it to the far side. Racing with it now is Swan. Swan had a goal on Friday. There's a shot there by Andrioli. Thought he had a goal last night. It was actually tipped by Ryan Gill. He was the one who made it 5-3 last night. Puck goes past Babin. Conway going to shield it along the wall. Absorbed a hit there by Swan. And the Rockers goal scorer, Jamie Milam, has control of the puck behind the net. Milam winning that battle. Svinsoff, beautiful pass. Nice little one-touch back up to Koash. That was Tim Delaney who gave it to him. Koash firing that one. Good save there by Colgan. Conway sends it back. Svinsoff will pick it up. Colton keeping it in. Just rims it back from far side to near side. Motor City can't get control of it. It's going to go on the stick of Petrantonio. But the River Dragons can't clear the zone. Hard shot there by Colton. And finally, the long rebound comes all the way out. Wells will chase it down.
Colgan's a good goalie, but if Motor City's going to keep getting these opportunities, I like their chances if they can keep attacking, and get more pucks on net with Colgan. He's faced a barrage through the first 5 minutes.
Yes, he has. That one's going to go past. Colton will have to pick it up. Drops it off to Wells, who's playing defense tonight. Mike Wynn is a scratch. A little banged up is Mike, so giving him an opportunity to rest and recover. Going to get banked out to center. Slaheka gives it to Underwood. Back up to the near side wall. Gullo can't touch it. Babin will settle it down. Motor City will complete a line change. Colton waits for everyone to come on the ice, and they do. Good pass to the outside. Giuliano going to crash into the zone. Has Vanderweel. Vanderweel tips it to the corner. Picks up the puck. It's going to offer a reset in front. There's Delaney, 5-hole and no. Colgan point blank. Man, good look there. Fields keeping it in, firing that one on net. Delaney tips it wide. Rotundi can't keep it in. Vanderweel saw that, offered back pressure. It's a 2-on-2. There's Hunter with a shot. Good shoulder save there by the Dark Knight.
Again, I like the pressure Motor City's had. Colgan's going to make some big saves. He's an excellent goaltender. But keep the pressure on and limit the shots Trevor Babin has to face. They've done a nice job through after the first minute of helping out their goaltender like they did Gonzalez a night ago.
Well, there's a shot from the outside by Slaheka, and it's a 2-1 lead. Just saying that constant pressure finally broke. Nolan Slaheka gets number 7.
Pick the top corner. I don't know if Babin ever saw it.
Well, it's kind of like Milam's shot, right? Except Milam's had a little more mustard on it. but Schlehecka is going to get that goal. 2-1 game. Motor City. Good face-off win by Columbus. They'll dump it in. Now with it, Andrioli goes behind the net. There's a hit. Puck's going to come out to the point. There's Duncan firing a hard shot. Babin's going to come away with a save. And that's going to take us to our first media timeout. Brady, a lot of goals scored early here in the first 7 minutes or so. What are the shots?
Yeah, so officially shots on goal through the first 7 minutes or 6 minutes and change is 7-7 Columbus Motor City all knotted up. On the first goal, it's officially Alex Strojahan from Austin Doe and Justin McDonald as he adds to his league-leading points with the assist. The Motor City goal, Jamison Milam from Jonathan Giuliano and Tim Delaney. And that last River Dragon goal, Schlehecka from Doe. So Doe has picked up 2 assists here in the first period. Around the Fed, no game started yet, but Binghamton, and Danbury dropped the puck at 3 out in Connecticut, Baton Rouge and Blue Ridge at 4, and Elmira and Watertown at 7:05.
I was going to say, normally Sunday's not a full slate, but it is this week. Why? Well, getting down to the nitty-gritty of it. We only have 10 home games after this. Season's winding down fast. But Austin Doe has been pretty effective so far. Of course, it's a 2-1 lead for Columbus. But as Brady said, Tim Delaney is going to get the secondary assist on the goal by Jamie Milam, which is Delaney's second point in now 34 games. Starting to come on. We were talking about him yesterday. We like to call him the original Delaney because he was here first, and then brother TJ joined him after. But good to see Tim back on the score sheet. It's been a while. Motor City gets tied up after the faceoff. Puck now right into the wall. Going to be a win by Columbus. Andrioli gets it to the blue line. Duncan sends it one in, but no one was ready for the rebound. Stretch pass. Duncan's going to settle it down. That's going to be a hand pass. No.
You're going to send someone to the box, I believe. Are they sending Duncan?
It has to be Duncan for something.
For holding on to the puck because he didn't put it down right away?
That would be my guess. So Motor City will go on a power play. Genesis Credit Union power play. Learn how Genesis can put more money in your pocket. Visit one of their 28 convenient locations near you or just go to genesiscu.com. So Brody Duncan's going to be in the box. They're going to say it's roughing. And we're going to have a reset of the face-off on the near side dot. Brady doing hard work with our off-ice officials, getting the official call. So the penalty will be closing hand on puck. They're getting everything settled at the scorer's table. Brady, is that correct?
I think it is because they originally thought roughing, but I didn't think there was any roughing there. So if you had the first 2 penalties as warm-up violation and closing the hand on the puck, you are a better man than I because I don't think we've had either of those this season.
Well, we did start the season in Port Huron with the delay game, right? I mean, both teams started 4-on-4, if you remember. So we have seen that one, but we have not seen close hand on puck. That is the first time this year. So if you're Nostradamus on that one, congratulations to you. That quatrain worked out. Speaking of working out, again, Genesis Credit Union power play for Motor City. See if they can even the score with a man advantage. Best in the league on the power play. Got a power play goal yesterday. Motor City's going to fumble the puck. Jemayeff will just dump it in, absorbs a hit as well by TJ Delaney. Minute 5 left in the man advantage. Giuliano casually doing a Sunday stroll, drops this one off. Racing into the offensive zone now is Finsaw. Just dumps it in. Milam's going to have to chase after it. Vanderweel can't keep it in. Another good clear by the River Dragons.
Done a nice job neutralizing the Motor City power play. Haven't really had a ton of time to cycle it through the zone.
No, here's Koash racing through, trying to drop it off to Conway. That'll be another clear.
As soon as it crosses the blue line, it seems it goes all the way down the ice, down to 30 seconds left to try to get something out of this power play.
Now there's a stretch pass to Svinsoff, rink-wide pass to Vanderweel. Centered in front. That got broken up. Danny still holding on to the puck. Danny going side to side. Someone was in the middle. That would have been a golden opportunity, but it's a giveaway. Here comes Petrantonio. Has Doe on the near side. Fires it. Babin makes a glove save. Prevents any damage. Woo! Thought maybe Doe was going to get a shot on it, but Petrantonio says, I'm going to carry it the whole way, and Babin says, but it's not going to go in.
Tried to fake him out, looking across the ice, look one way, and tried to take the shot on the near side. Babin read it all the way. That's a heck of an opportunity. Short-handed for Columbus, and that's how they netted a few goals back on Friday. Turnovers in the offensive zone for Motor City led to odd man rushes on the other side.
Yeah, Motor City just caught crashing a little too low towards the end line. 5 seconds left of the man advantage. One final push here by the Rockers. Balkwell will just send it right back. So Columbus has a power play pelt now and a power play goal in the first 10 minutes of play in the first period. Then we have a delay call upcoming. This will be on Motor City. Wickline has the puck far side circle. See what happens here. There's Duncan firing a hard shot. Rotundi will touch it, and we'll see what this one's all about.
I think they're going to take Gullo.
Yep. Gullo's getting escorted. A high stick. All right. Well, Gullo's not the tallest guy on the ice, so that stick may have had to been a little high up there. But going to bring us back to an Insight Healthcare penalty kill. You're not feeling like yourself. Stop in to one of Insight's many locations across southeastern Michigan and get some insight into your health today. Here's Strojahan, who has the power play goal. Can't happen. Here's an opportunity. Giuliano realized that's a veteran move. He went way out of his reach, said, you know what, I'm just going to get a line change here instead.
Well, he's a veteran. He had a goal not too long ago where he was able to sneak out and cause something like that. Thought he might be able to get by the Columbus defense. He was able to cut his losses and at least get a clear out of it.
Got the line change, so it's still a win. Here's Doe to the far side. Petrantonio couldn't get a finger on the trigger. That's going to be blocked by Colton. That's his second block of the weekend. Had one yesterday. Motor City getting another shorthanded opportunity. Koash leading the charge. It's a 1-on-2. It's going to be coughed up, but he's going to kill some valuable seconds. Racing with it the other way, Austin Doe. It's a 3-on-3, waiting for his trailer. Wickline was covered. Going to be given out. Svinsoff trying to clear it. Petrantonio pins it along the glass. Wickline has it, poked off his stick, and it's going to be cleared by Danny Vanderweel. 51 seconds left. Let's see what Columbus can do. They cashed in their first one. Motor City gets the clear. Colgan's going to have to play it. Coming in is Shinkarik. Drops it off to the far side. Jemayeff fires that one. Babin with a shoulder save. Rebound comes all the way out. Having to chase it down is Bersani. TJ Delaney offering some resistance. 23 seconds left in the Insight Healthcare penalty kill. Motor City looking a lot better this time around than the first time around.
Yeah, they've done a nice job getting it up and out of the zone, and it helps when, well, you don't let them score on the first look on the power play. 10 seconds away from killing a big penalty and keeping this one close here in the opening period.
Well, Devon Fields getting physical with Alexander Jemayeff. Here's another opportunity. Giuliano, cross-ice pass, going to be picked up by Devon. Drops it off to Gullo. Oh, man, opportunity in front. Devon couldn't get a stick on it.
Had the right idea. If Gullo finds it. It's a goal, but instead still 2-1.
Well, Devon had an opportunity there. Fires that one on the net. Going to be broken up. Something behind the play is happening, but there's a shot saved by Babin. Firing that one was Bersani, and it'll take us to the under 10. Brady, a lot to catch people up on. What are the shots? And obviously we're still the only game in town until 3 o'clock, but what's going on?
Columbus out shooting Motor City 10-8 here in the first period. Again, Binghamton Danbury at 3, Baton Rouge and Blue Ridge at 4, Elmira Watertown at 7. And then next week, we'll have those Blue Ridge Bobcats coming back to Big Boy Arena.
Yes, we will. Matter of fact, Saturday is education night. So teachers, faculty, janitors, staff, any coaches, anything. We'd love to have you here. There's special discounts, though, for you. You got to contact Connor at rockershockey.com to take advantage of those special deals. We'd love to have you. Bring your classroom. You can contact him again via email at Connor at rockershockey.com or via phone at 313-944-0625. That's 313-944-0625. Again, St. John Academy in Fraser did a great job. The choir did our national anthem. Love to have groups here. Group rates are always readily available. Don't have to be shy. Of course, a week from Saturday on March 9th, the Metro Detroit Chevy dealers will be presenting the annual Michigan Warriors versus Red Wing alumni game here at Big Boy Arena. An $18 ticket gets you into that game and the Rockers and Wolves game later on that night. To inquire about tickets, visit MichiganWarriors.org or again, contact Connor Jakacki at connors@rockerhockey.com. $18 for 2 games. You get to see some Red Wing alumni. You get to see some Rockers hockey. That's a heck of a deal. Here's Conway trying to slide it to Koash. That's going to be broken up. Declan keeps it in. Here's Pavel settling down the puck, getting pressured by Andrioli. There's a shot from the outside. That's going to be a trip, no call. Wells can't keep it in, and here comes Swan. Swan alone on the lake. Good kick saved by Babin. Motor City gets a clear. Svintsov can't hold on to it. But, man, that puck was bouncing around rather fast. It's going to come in. Not going to be icing. Babin's going to come out of the cage to play it. Gives it up to the near side. Andrioli picks it up, centered to the far side post. And Strojahan gets a shot off, but it's not going to matter. Blackwell giving it to Duncan. Good pressure there by Holt. Gives it a giveaway. TJ Sneath gets control of the puck. Rink wide pass to Gullo. Just dumps it on in. Balkwill's going to settle it down for Columbus and going to lead the breakout here. Strojahan sliding it ahead. Going to allow for Columbus to get a partial change. Probably completes the change. McDonald and Hunter come on. Motor City will just flip it ahead. Gullo will chase after it. Puck's going to come to Wick line. Rink wide pass to Hunter. Hunter has McDonald leaking out, but he gives it to Balkwill instead. Now to McDonald and has Wick line. It's a 2-on-1. McDonald holds onto the puck. Babin is crashed into, and play will stop right there. That was a dangerous couple of seconds.
Some miscommunication defensively. It seemed like both sides took the pass, and, it worked out. Columbus never really made a decision on the shot, so ran out of real estate before really anything dangerous could happen, but Rockers were in a precarious position on that rush.
Yes, they were. So we actually have a change of assists on the goal by Nolan Schlahecka. Kirk Underwood will get the primary, and Cody Wickline will get the secondary, so getting those updated for you. Here comes TJ Delaney. He's just going to dump it in. Fires a hard one at Colgan. He's just going to shoulder it behind. Delaney will chase after his own shot. Vanderweel trying to apply checking pressure as well, but here come the River Dragons. It's a 4-on-2. Shinkarik drops it off just out of the reach. Back to Shinkarik. There's a shot and a goal through the 5-hole. Getting that one is, you guessed it, Justin McDonald, 27 on the year.
I don't think that puck was earmarked for the back of the net when Babin came across, as you said, went through the 5-hole. I think it hit the inside of his pad and redirected in. And that's a tough one, but it all started. Jonathan Giuliano came up at the blue line to try to play the puck, didn't get it, and Columbus was going full bore the other way, led to the odd man rush.
Well, yeah, 4-on-2. You don't like those odds. Second time Motor City's been caught coming down low. But things, still a lot of hockey to play. Both teams playing hard. But Columbus being Columbus. Here's Koash. Gives it up to the far side. Declan Conway looks to walk it in. Conway, good deke around to the circle. Good shot. Colgan makes the kick save. It's going to be cleared out. Tim Delaney will settle it down and move it back up ice. Conway pokes it back to him. Tim Delaney going to give it to Milam on a D-to-D. Flicks it ahead to Koash. Finsoff was ready for it. And it's going to be tipped by Delaney. Colgan will play it. Gets it out of harm's way to the near side. Motor City had it for a moment. Now Wells settles it down, leading the charge, trying to catch the River Dragons in a change. Drops it off. There's a shot by Finsoff. Colgan makes sure that doesn't go in. Under 5 to play here in the first period. 3-1 game. Justin McDonald already has a goal and an assist. He now has 81 points on the season. They're going to say the puck was frozen along the wall. It's going to take us to our last media timeout of the period. Brady, shots have to still be in the favor of the River Dragons.
They are indeed 13-8. Columbus out shooting Motor City, and obviously on the scoreboard, outscoring them as well, 3-1.
Well, Hunter, like we said, is going to get an assist. Shinkarik got an assist as well on McDonald's goal. Again, Justin McDonald has a multi-point game, doing McDonald things. Back on January 6th, McDonald had his 600th career point against Blue Ridge, and on the 5th, he had his 300th federal point. So Justin McDonald just doing what he does. It's funny, though, on New Year's Eve, though, you go back a little bit, again, a week before, Josh Petrantonio recorded his 200th pro assist in his 300th pro game, and Alex Strojahan, who got the scoring started today, recorded his 100th professional and FPHL point on New Year's Eve. So, a lot of milestone markers for what still is technically a young franchise in Columbus. They just came out of the gates, though, guns blazing. We're trying to mimic that here in Motor City, but this is now, what, year 4, year 5 now? I think year 5.
They have the specialty year 5 emblems you'll see around their branding.
Yep.
With their 5th season of play. In fact, I believe it's incorporated in these logos with, you see the V. It's hard to see on the feed, but the V behind the River Dragon, the Roman numeral for 5, for their 5th year.
Yep, and they're playing elite hockey, thanks to Jerome Bouchard. He got a special honor we'll get into in a few moments. Face-off win. Of course, that special honor was bestowed back in October. It's not going to be icing. Chasing it down was Josh Colton. Motor City trailing by 2. Of course, what got the scoring started, if you're joining us late, was a delay of game call to start this game during warm-ups. And then, honestly, what was it, 18 seconds in? It was a quick goal scored by Alex Strojahan.
Before the seats were warm.
Yep. Before everyone even got the concessions and everything like that, it was a 1-0 game. Babin's going to freeze it right there. Just was centered in front. Easy gobble-up save. Face-off will be on the near side dot. The captain, Danny Vanderweel. And Justin McDonald staring across that dot. That was a hard win by McDonald. That puck's going to go all the way back, and Balkwill will chase it down. Balkwill, a part of the revamped defense here in Columbus. Underwood's an original. There's Fields trying to get it out. Second attempt, he'll just chip it ahead to TJ Delaney, who will walk it to the neutral zone. Dumped on in, chased after it by Hunter. Hunter gives it up to the near side. Wickline sliding it, kept in by Vanderweel at the point. Colgan bounces over his stick. Giuliano will get to it in the corner. He and Balk will go at it. Puck's going to come out to Wickline stick. Looking for a breakout pass that's not there. Underwood will carry it in. Now slides it ahead. Here's Hunter to the far side. Centered in front for Wickline, and it's going to go wide. Man, McDonald's just all over the place. Got to love the way he skates in the offensive zone. This kid is special.
There's a reason why he leads the league in points, because he's all over the ice, and you notice him, you fear him anytime he comes over those boards.
Well, and that's just it. He just floats. Here's an opportunity as Finsoff gets broken up. Rotundi holds on to it. And then coming on in, and
I think they're taking a River Dragon to the box, taking Hunter.
well, that's what it looks like. Slashing will be the call.
Or no, are they getting McDonald?
They're getting McDonald. He'll go to the Kowalski meat locker. Don't make bad decisions like our friend Justin. Get some quality meats when you go grocery shopping. Buy Kowalski. Second power play of the day. Going to be another Genesis Credit Union power play. Face off on the far side, dot one by TJ Sneath. Colton has it, slides it to Delaney, rink wide pass to Giuliano, back to Colton. Rebound comes out after Colgan makes a big save. Sneath has control of it, slides it along the near side wall.
This feels like a big opportunity to get back in this one. Next goal is going to be huge. Columbus gets it. You get flashbacks to Friday, but if Motor City nets this next one, feels like you can settle the game down.
Well, blocked in front there by Duncan. TJ Delaney has the puck, gets it back out to Colton. Giuliano with a rip, but it bounced over his stick. Didn't get all of it. Motor City with good constant pressure here. Colton, Delaney, back to Colton. Colton fires! Fired that one wide. Colgan didn't have to make a play on it. Giuliano will pick it up behind the net. Wells screening in front. Centering opportunity. TJ Delaney has control of it. Fires that one blankly. It's going to come out. Going to be kept in. TJ Delaney has it again. Fired that one wide. A lot of missed targets here in this offensive surge. Colton again has it. He and Giuliano will switch. TJ Delaney. Near circle. Back to Colton. Back to Delaney. There's a shot. It rang the doorbell. Wells chasing after it behind the net. Battling, coming for it. Colton keeping it alive. Motor City has been in the offensive zone since the power play started. Vanderweel drops it to Koash. Scotty, high slot, dangles, fires that one just wide. 21 seconds left. Conway back to Koash, near side circle. That's going to be deflected by Swan into the safety netting. But man, that, I kid you not, was a minute 45 of constant pressure. Couple of shots fired wide, a couple on target, and one that rang the post. Right now, the River Dragons dodging a bullet.
And coming off a little gingerly is Sequoia Swan. He made it to the bench, but he didn't make it there 100%.
Well, Vanderweel getting ready. Going against Bersani in the face-off circle. Good win there by Danny. He's done that all weekend. 14 seconds left. Koash cycling it, centered in front. There's a shot. Colgan knew where that was going to go. He closed the 5-hole, and Koash can't keep it in. Babin's going to protect the net. It's going to be another power play pelt. Bersani chasing it down. Bersani waiting for the cavalry arrive. Now it's going to be given up to the point. There's a shot from the outside. Babin makes the save. Balkwell was the one who fired it. Svinsoff dropped it off. Vanderweel looking for a stretch pass. Conway threw it past Koash. That was miscommunication. But Svinsoff leaving it there. Him and Milam playing a little tic-tac-toe. Pavel gets it into the slot. Pavel going backhand just wide. Colgan, man, he's playing well, cutting down the angles. And there's a shot that's going to go actually all the way to the bar. That'll do it for the period. What a flurry to end the first. Motor City still down 3-1. But a good way, good omen to maybe get into the second, Brady.
Yeah, they had a ton of pressure. Basically, the last 3 minutes of that period was controlled by Motor City. Unfortunately, they were unable to beat Colgan for a second time, so they have some work to do when we get started in the second frame.
Well, again, Motor City is down 3-1. We will step aside, catch our breath a little bit, preview what's going to go on around the league, and we'll come back with the start of the second period. You are watching Motor City's hockey on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter X, Rumble, and any other social media network. We are all over the place trying to get you as many eyeballs on the Rockers as possible. Of course, thanks to Chat Row for stopping by. We appreciate all of you in the chat. Again, we'll be back. It's a 3-1 game in favor of the River Dragons. 40 more minutes of hockey upcoming right here on the Rockers Media Network. Rocker fans, are you looking to change your insurance coverage? Well, if you are, we have the guy just for you. Ronald Shocker is your local Farm Bureau insurance agent located in Shelby Township, right off Van Dyke. He and his team have been protecting and providing Michigan families with home, auto, life, and health insurance since 2016. For all your insurance needs, trust Michigan Farm Bureau agent Ronald Shocker and request a quote today. Also want to remind you, Lasting Impressions Promotional Marketing is the official merchandise provider of the Motor City Rockers. This family-owned Michigan business is conveniently located in Canton, Michigan. So if you're looking for corporate branding with excellent value at an economical price, well, check out Lasting Impressions at litem.com. That's litem.com, a proud partner of your Motor City Rockers. Want to remind you, of course, Fan Saves and the Rockers have partnered this season to help you save money. All you got to do is go to the App Store on your phone, download the Fan Saves app, and follow the Motor City Rockers, and you're on your way to scoring great deals with our partners. For example, last night, TJ Delaney was the big boy of the game. So on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday this week, go to the Big Boy restaurant right here in the parking lot, download that deal, show your waiter, and you can get your second entree for free, courtesy of Fan Saves and the Motor City Rockers. And, of course, our winner of the game today is Danny Vanderweel. If the captain scores, Rockers fans can get a buy one, get one 6 boneless wings from B-Dubs right here, 15 Mile and Utica, right up the road. So helping you score some great deals as well. A lot of games scheduled today as we're in the thick of a playoff push. Obviously, it's a 3-1 game here. And how we got here, well, again, it was a delay, a game penalty to start the game, and the River Dragons made Motor City pay for it. It was Alex Trojahan getting number 17 of the year, 18 seconds in for that 1-0 lead. Jamie Milam, though, 3.5 minutes later, got that shot from the blue line. Jonathan Giuliano and Tim Delaney getting the assists. It is Delaney's second assist of the season, as he's slow to get points, but he's been effective coming down the stretch as he gets more and more comfortable. After that, though, 2 unanswered goals by the River Dragons. Nolan Schlahecka fired one from the outside that beat Trevor Babin for a 2-1 score. And then, of course, Justin McDonald getting a big goal. It is his 27th of the year, still leading the league in points, and he's just been absolutely unstoppable. He also has an assist in this game as well, and that is how we're at 3-1. Of course, we know at Visions Veteran Memorial, the Binghamton Black Bears are lethal. They had a interesting win last night, but they will travel to Connecticut. They will face Danbury. So, of course, as you know, in the standings, Binghamton still in first place by a wide margin, 17 points. Motor City's in second in the Empire, and right behind is Danbury. So you want to keep an eye on that one. That puck will drop in about 12, 13 minutes or so at Danbury Arena in Connecticut. We're going to keep a close eye on that one for you. And, of course, Baton Rouge and Blue Ridge will play at 4 o'clock. Blue Ridge and Baton Rouge have been playing pretty tight contests today. And then another Empire State battle. Elmira and Watertown will go at it tonight, 7:05. Check out Jeff Barrett on his YouTube page. He's going to have a good call for you. It's always a fun time with Jeff. Of course, has the Brews with Jeff. That's their coach's show. Many good broadcasters around the league. I'm just happy to be a part of it. So, again, a lot of good stuff happening for you here. You did see, if you're still, hanging around, and of course you are, you saw the youth hockey shootout. Want to remind you, on March 16th, it is the back end of the home and home against Port Huron. It's going to be youth sports night here at Big Boy Arena. So what you're going to want to do, if you're part of a youth program, maybe you are a team, you're an organization, whatever, we'd love to have you. We can get you special discounted tickets as well. You just got to contact Connor Jakacki at connor@rockershockey.com. That's Connor, CONNOR, at rockershockey.com. You can give him a call as well, 313-944-0625. 313-944-0625. And you can get special pricing. And if you are here, if your organization or team is here, you could be one of the lucky teams to get a $1,000 donation courtesy of the Motor City Rockers. Want to make sure you're here for that one again. Saturday, March 16th. Put it in your calendar. You would want to be here. Take advantage of that. We're happy to help out our youth sports in the area. Of course, next Saturday, next weekend, Blue Ridge is coming to town. So, on Saturday, March 2nd, it's going to be education night. Teachers, students, faculty, janitors, anyone education-related, I should say, you can get a special ticket offer. You're going to have to contact our front office for that, though. Again, that's Connor Jakacki to get that special discount, and we would love to have you. It could be a fun night honoring teachers on the 2nd. Actually, up here in the booth, Lance Cruz's broadcasting club will be here on Saturday for the first period. Going to share some wisdom with those young kids and teach them how to replace me, essentially. That's what we're going to teach them to do. Make sure that they're on the right path. Really excited about having Lance Cruz in town on the 2nd. And, of course, a week after that, Saturday, March 9th, we will have Watertown in town. But we want to remind you the Metro Detroit Chevy dealers will be presenting the annual Michigan Warriors vs. Red Wing alumni game right here at Big Boy Arena before our game. So what you can do, $18 gets you into both the Michigan Warriors vs. Red Wing alumni game and the Rockers and Watertown game later that night. How you get those tickets, you can visit the Michigan Warriors website at michiganwarriors.org, or you can contact our front office at 313-944-0625. That's 313-944-0625. And get to see some Red Wing veterans playing here at Big Boy Arena. Going to step aside one more time. We'll come back with puck drop right here in the 2nd period. Right now, Columbus still has that 3-1 lead. Let's see if Motor City can cut into it. We'll find out in just a bit. We'll step aside and come back with hockey right here on the Rockers Media Network. All right, fans, also want to remind you as we're back here at Big Boy Arena, I'm Ben Salagi, joined with, as always, Brady Beaton. Want to remind you, Iconic Goaltending has clinics right here in Metro Detroit for young goaltenders looking to improve their game. You want to be like Trevor Babin, you want to be like Brendan Colgan, they can help you out. Information on private lessons, team skates, and performance analysis can be found at iconicgoaltending.com. Brady, both goaltenders having a pretty solid game so far. Always when they're in net they are, but what are your thoughts on how that could maybe change in the second period?
Well, Babin's fighting the puck a little bit, and it's because he's not getting a ton of help from his defense. It's almost as if the Rockers relax a little bit when he's in net, knowing they have such a talented netminder. Because last night I thought they played really well, put Ricky Gonzalez in a really nice position to succeed, and from the opening rip, getting a penalty before the game even started, that's not exactly a good spot to put your goalie in. But Motor City, they controlled the last few minutes of the first period. I want to see if they can carry that over here into the second because, like I said at the end of the first, next goal is going to be a big one. If Columbus can get the ball rolling, they can make this a big gap pretty quickly. But if you're Motor City, you get another one, all right, you settle it down and you work back to try to get it all squared up again.
Well, yeah, and that's just it, right? I mean, you knew Columbus was going to come out. Granted, the power play helped them get out to a big lead, but they wanted a fast start. Why? Because they can play possession hockey, obviously, and you get out to a fast start. You have a good goaltender. You can boa constrict the opposing offense and maybe walk away with the lead. But again, the way Motor City ended the first period, they had a power play. They had a minute 45 straight of that power play in the offensive zone. A couple of shots went wide, couple of shots were on target, and one shot hit the post. Both teams, though, have not come on the ice just
Motor
yet.
City's waiting. What are we waiting for here?
I guess officials to come out first. Oh, here they are. Now is a good time to remind you who the officials are tonight. Jonathan Paradise and John Satarski, guys that we know. Done a lot of Rocker games last year and this year. The linesmen are John Taliu and Dave Fleming. Other familiar names as well. And now both teams coming out of the tunnel. The Gladiators are ready to do battle. Motor City has to find a way to obviously stop guys like Justin McDonald freelancing in the offensive zone. He's a guy I've been impressed with. From last year to this year, this guy is just absolutely incredible. The way he floats in between the dots, gets high, floats low, goes low, floats back into the slot. Special player, but he has good mentors like, Petrantonio, Strojahan as well, guys that can really help him find his offensive groove. What is it about Columbus in their system, do you think, that allows for a really good offense and guys that they can plug and play and grow and get better?
They've got dudes. I mean, that's the long and short of it. When you have a roster that it's as talent-rich as Columbus, you can run a lot of different things, and it'll likely work out. I mean, you look up and down the roster, how many guys they have in double digits in goals, and how their second-line guys on a lot of teams in the Fed would be not just top-line guys, but guys that you'd focus your offense around, that you'd focus your system around. That's a big reason why Columbus is as talented as they are, is because they have so many dudes out there that can play.
Yes, they do. Motor City has got a couple, too. Good line depth. Scoring is more distributed, but not distributed at the volume that it is in Columbus. Motor City winning the face-off draw as we get the second period underway here at Big Boy Arena. Glad you could join us for some matinee hockey. There's George Holt cutting it off at the end line. It's going to be chased down by Strojahan. He's going to get this one out. Back to Colgan. That was fired by Gullo. And Colgan will freeze it right there. Motor City will get their line change. Vanderweel, Delaney, Giuliano, the forwards. Tim Delaney and Jamison Milam, your defensive pairing. Colgan's going to get the Lance and Cowell back on. Taps the post for good luck. The post has helped him out already today. So we'll have a face-off draw. Good win there by Bersani. Going to be cleared down for icing, though.
And the Rockers have not had a lack of time in the offensive zone. They just haven't been able to beat Colgan, and part of that is because defensively it's been a really solid job by Columbus helping out their goaltender, not asking him to make a bunch of highlight reel saves.
No. Motor City helping him out as well. A couple of missed wide targets, but the guys are trying to just pepper and fire, right? Try to shoot for rebounds and things like that, getting Colgan into a butterfly and catching them flat-footed. So some of those shots are intentional. Some of them are just misses. They are just that. But again, good offensive pressure by Motor City. Finally broken, but here's an opportunity. Giuliano tried to get control of the puck. Would have had a breakaway if he got it. Colton's going to get the puck behind Trevor Babin. Gives this one up. Wells plays it. Going to be pitched ahead by Giuliano. Duncan settling it down. Good poke check by Delaney, getting control of it. It's rubbed off the puck. Delaney gets it again, centers it. No one's home for it. Catches Motor City in a line change. But that puck's going to go all the way to the safety netting. Both teams will complete their line change. It's only about a minute 15 into the second period. It's brand new forwards, but same defensive pairing out there, Tim and Jamison. But Conway, Koash, and Svinsoff, your new forwards. Milam will go down, chase the puck. Settling it down, gives it to Scotty. Scotty moving it ahead to Declan. Conway crossing the timeline, dumps it to the far side corner for Svinsoff. Svinsoff got there but couldn't control the puck. Conway, good effort, gets there. Svinsoff has it. Firing that one just high over the net. Koash picks up the rebound, gives it to Conway just behind him as it slides. Conway will chase after it. Svinsoff will hold on to it. Voids a hit. Drops it off to Declan. Back to Pavel, but he wasn't ready for it. It's going to go back into the D zone. And Tim Delaney will chase it all the way down.
The first 2 minutes, Motor City has had the puck more often than not. Hasn't resulted in any real good opportunities for the Rockers.
Well, we know TJ Delaney can get physical. Tim Delaney got a little physical there, and Austin Doe is feeling the effects of it. Just got a good stiff arm there.
He's going to go back to the locker room.
Yes, he is. Didn't think it was anything gratuitous, just wrong place, wrong time for Austin Doe. We know, again, not in their games necessarily. Fighting is not in their games for both Delaney brothers.
It was friendly fire.
Oh, it was? Okay, well, there you go. Schlehecka, D to D, back to Schlehecka. Shinkarik played his first game in this series last night. He was all over the place as well. Shinkarik will chase down the puck. It's one of those guys that's a really good speedy defenseman as he carries the puck through the zone. Gets it to Hunter. Hunter drops it off to nobody. TJ. Good bank pass. Giuliano can get it in stride. Tried to go backhand, forehand, couldn't get it. There's Delaney with a shot, firing it wide. Fields will keep it in. That one deflected by Giuliano. Got a pad on it, was Colgan.
And those are the opportunities that last night the Rockers took advantage of, and Friday they let go by the wayside.
Well, fans here want to call. It's not going to happen. It's 2-on-2. Wickline drops this one off. Schlehecka to McDonald. Backhanded, going to be blocked. Good job by Fields to shield him from the puck. Gullo carrying the puck. Gullo racing in. Near side circle, shielding, centering, and going to get a big hit to the boards. Try to get it to Holt. Holt just couldn't get a stick on it. Good pass by Colton. No one could receive it. Hunter had it for a moment, poked off his stick. Sneath sends it down low. Stopped by Colgan. Will be picked up there by Shinkarik. Dropped it off for Strojahan. Nope, Shinkarik will hold on to it. Got faked out on the read option. Shinkarik now getting the breakout going. Andrioli loses it though at center. Here's Motor City. Svinsoff pitchforks this one to Koash. Now down to Conway. He's going to battle with Duncan. Now Andrioli has the puck leading the charge. He's going to get rubbed off the puck. Clean hit there by Colton. Moved ahead to the near side. Conway getting pestered there by Bersani. Conway holding on to the puck, gets it up to Wells. Tristan sliding it. Far side, Svinsoff gets it to Koash. Koash has Conway streaking. Declan, Deeks, around, circle. Declan, 5-hole goal! Beautiful little play. Declan Conway finally gets a goal in quite some time.
Declan Conway, I was not familiar with your game. Oh my goodness. Listen, he's been a very nice player. That is some elite handwork and a beautiful goal. That's one for the ages. My goodness, 96. Woo, there were style points. Conway would get all of them. Oh boy.
Well, Koash fed it to him. He was streaking on through. And those dynamic duos, that's going to be icing. Pairing up one more time. Declan Conway, like I said, it's been a minute. Last time he got a goal was, well, a month ago, January 26th.
Making up for lost time. It starts with the pass that goes right to the tape, but Declan Conway, that was a beauty. He was locked in. That might be the prettiest goal we've seen all season.
That was nice. Koash will get the assist. I believe Svinsoff will get the secondary. Get that confirmed for you, though, for everyone at home. Colgan trying to play it. More hard battles by Giuliano. Going to come out with it. Here's Swan. Sequoia just dumps it on in. Milam's going to see it and going to shield the puck. Vanderweel had it for a moment and got rubbed off of it. Delaney drops it to Giuliano just out of his reach. Shinkarik moving it back ahead. Petrantonio drops this one off. Jemayev stopping. Circle. Firing it wide. Rebound comes out on the Rocker stick. Shinkarik. Schlehecka. Two really good young defenders. Gets it to Cody Wickline. He's a good forward. Motor City, though, gives it right back up to Shinkarik. Schlehecka. Shinkarik again, trying to get this breakout going. Motor City starting to inch up. Don't want to give up too much spacing in the neutral zone. They will now pinch. Here's Hunter, just couldn't control it. It fumbled off his stick.
And I think in this second period, you're really starting to see the fatigue set in from the long weekend. The third game in 3 nights. Guys everywhere, both colored jerseys, fighting the puck. Not as much crispness as you saw earlier in the weekend. But you got to battle through. Again, 3 points all the same.
3 points are 3 points. You're absolutely right. But, yeah, you can tell guys are starting to get tired. But, again, both these teams battling hard. I mean, obviously, they've met each other in the postseason last year. If they met this year in the postseason, that's a good thing because that's going to be literally for a trophy. Wickline's going to chase it down in the corner, keeping the offensive pressure going. Shinnerook. Nope, Gullo's just going to chip it ahead. Motor City's going to get a change out of it. Racing on is Conway, Svinsoff, and Koash. Hunter couldn't get there in time. They can tilt the ice the other way. Everyone's tired. There's a stretch pass to Koash. It's not going to be icing. Bounced off his skate. He's going to pressure Colgan into a turnover. Underwood getting very physical to get control of the puck in the corner. Gets it to McDonald. McDonald can't get it out. He will on the second attempt, but it's just going to be McDonald. One-on-one with Fields. Good save there by Babin. There's a shot by Hunter, and that's going to be saved as well. Motor City can move the ice if they want to. Svinsoff is ready for it, but running it all the way out is Rotundi.
That last rush for Columbus, a good example of helping your goaltender out on the rebound. I believe it was Conway that got in front of the River Dragon to break up the shot attempt.
Well, Motor City, good forechecking pressure. Here's Rotundi. There's a shot from the circle, blocked there by Strojahan. They're actually going to give the secondary assist to Josh Colton, as that's going to be saved in front by Colgan. And that'll take us to our first media timeout. Motor City's pulled within 1. So, Brady, what are the shots? And I think things just got started in Danbury.
Yeah, the shots here in the second period, 5-3 in favor of Motor City. And they did get started in Danbury. Nobody has found the back of the net. Scoreless out there. And again, the rest of the day, Blue Ridge hosts Baton Rouge at 4. And Watertown, they love their Sunday night games. They're hosting Elmira at 7:05.
Yes, they are. They do. They love those 7:05 starts on a Sunday. So when we're done, you can go home and watch it. I can't. I got another hockey game to call. I wish I could watch that one. Elmira and Watertown, usually a fun watch. You know, two teams that don't necessarily like each other but play hard. That's always a fun one. Of course, Binghamton and Danbury is going to be a fun one, just like we have a fun one here at Big Boy Arena. Want to remind fans, right next to the merchandise store, we have the Rockers Roadies Booster Club. Flat fee, $25, gets you a free t-shirt and a team picture. You also get access to exclusive player events. You can even sponsor a player. If a player is already taken, just go right down the roster and sponsor a different player. To learn more how you can become a booster, just visit the booster table right there on the concourse when you visit Big Boy Arena. Also, if you don't want to join the Booster Club, they got great things for sale. They have friendship bracelets. They have cowbells so you can make noise here at Big Boy Arena. They even have picture frames. During the holidays, they had ornaments. They have a lot of good things. Visit Michelle or Brittany or whoever's manning the table for that day and become a Rocker Roadie. Face off on the near side. Danny Vanderweel ready to get this one back underway. He and Bersani go at it. There's a shot. Colgan makes the save. TJ Delaney tried to go far side post. Coming out with it, Shinkarik going to lead the charge, carrying it all the way in for the River Dragons. Good stick lift from behind by Delaney. Duncan losing the puck. Andrioli has control of it. Duncan fires it, shallow angle. Rebound comes out. Motor City can have numbers. TJ Delaney drops it to Colton. Colton can drop it back off. Delaney just out of his reach. Back to Vanderweel. Got stopped at the doorstep. Giuliano keeping it in. Bounced off Vanderweel's skate, but picking it up will be Wells.
When Motor City's been successful, it's what they did right there. They had multiple opportunities at the net instead of being one and done. And conversely, when they limit Columbus to one shot and get it out of the zone, no surprise, that's when they start to play their better hockey.
Well, Motor City's had good offensive charges. Sneath there. Holt with a blast and a goal! George Holt! Far side 3-3 game! Oh my God, Sneath with a beautiful drop-off pass. Holt with a blast. Oh my goodness, Georgie. That was a rocket.
Grinning ear to ear, and I don't think he was really intending for that to go in. Obviously, you put it on net, you're trying to score, but I think he realized the situation he was in. That was probably the best case scenario. Hey, put it on net if you miss, the puck's in deep. But he picked the corner, and we got a tie hockey game here in Fraser.
Oh, what a blast. Oh, man, now we have a tie game, back to zeros for the first time since Jamie Milam fired one in the first period from the outside.
That did not last very long at all. We were tied for about 3 minutes.
Yeah, that one did not last. Let's see how long this tie lasts. Who can take the lead? Motor City battling for it in the corner. Here's a pass out to Underwood. There's a shot. Babin gobbles it up and freezes the puck. 9:08 into the second period. George Holt last night in limited action was throwing his body around and got the start tonight and got a goal. George Holt, big one there. Here's Motor City one more time. Flipped ahead by Koash. No, excuse me, that's Giuliano. My apologies. They kind of looked similar from afar. There's a shot. Colgan just paddles it away. Here's an opportunity. Vanderweel chipping it ahead. Fields is going to bail on it instead. That's the smarter play. Rotundi chips it with his skate. New forwards come on. Holt, who just tied it up, and Gullo is going to join Vanderweel. 3-3 game, brand new ball game. Motor City has 2 unanswered goals here in the second period. Gullo going to make Balkwell make a play. Puck's going to come up through center, and that's going to be sent right back in by Rotundi. getting control of it. Now is McDonald at center. Has Wickline and has Hunter. McDonald's going to fire. Babin was ready, but it's wide. There's one in front of Babin. He makes 2 saves. Babin makes a third. Wickline still has the puck. Here's Hunter, and it's a goal. Oh, man, you give them too many opportunities, and they'll make you pay for it. River Dragons back up 4-3.
It was a heck of a job by Babin to make those first couple of saves, but you give Hunter a shot from inside the left circle. That's a pretty big ask for a goalie to go through that sequence unscathed.
Man, as you said, the tie did not last. The last time it was tied, it took about 3 minutes. This time, it took about 1.5.
Nick Gullo just went back to the locker room, so Rockers, at least for the short-term future, will be down a man.
Good eyes on you, Brady. Hunter and Conway cheating up. Now they're in position. And I think we're going to have a redraw. McDonald, I think, was early, and he'll get kicked out of the circle. Well, they're going to say it could be a media timeout.
No, it can't be after the goal.
It can't. Well, that's just it. You took the words out of my mouth, Brady. You got to wait. And Big Boy Arena's fans, who've been sick and tired of the officiating all weekend, are chanting not nice things to the officials. But we'll have a face-off draw. The media timeout will come out the next stoppage. That's going to be a good win there by Ryan Hunter. Tim Delaney gets it up to Svensson, back now on D to Milam. He's going to have to get it off the bank pass. It's going to be chipped ahead. Koash settling it down, gets it to Svensson. Pavel blows a tire, losing his edge. Koash trying to center it in front. Conway couldn't get there as that was saved by Colgan.
The fans not happy because the reason why Gullo went to the locker room, took a stick up near the face right before the goal. That's why that left wing circle was so wide open.
Well, that explains it. Thank you for the research, Brady. Do appreciate that as well. Wickline drops it off. McDonald has control of the puck. It's going to be centered back down. Babin tips it. Battle for it towards the wall. Columbus got there first. Schlehecka. Underwood, that one's going to be deflected wide. McDonald will pick up the rebound. That's going to be bouncing off someone's skate. Koash calling for reinforcements, and Motor City will get 3 new line out there. So a partial change. There's a shot. Babin can't hold on to it, and that's going to go in. It's going to count all the same, and I think that's Sequoia Swan's second of the weekend, and it is.
And as quickly as the Rockers erased a 2-goal deficit, they climb up the hill. Columbus knocks them right back down.
Well, again, we knew Columbus could get back into this one. And they've done just that, erasing the 2 goals Motor City had to tie the score in quick fashion, and here they come attacking again. Babin keeps it in play. Rotundi to the far side. Chipped ahead. Now with it is TJ Delaney. Moves it ahead. There's Giuliano with a shot. Center mass save. Colgan holds on to it. And now we'll have our media timeout. So Brady, shots on goal, and has anything changed in Danbury?
Well, with the last barrage from Columbus, the shots on goal through the second period, 10-7, still in favor of Motor City, 10-8, as Columbus has netted a couple of goals. Outside the confines of Big Boy Arena, Binghamton and Danbury still tied at 0, and neither of the other two games have started.
Oh, no. Blue Ridge and Baton Rouge will get started in about 45 minutes from now. And, of course, a 7:05 start between Elmira and Watertown later on tonight. Columbus getting 2 big goals. Ryan Hunter and Sequoia Swan getting back the lead. Motor City's been chasing goals all night. So scorers table going to work on getting everything right. And while they do, again, I want to remind you, next weekend, Education Night, right here at Big Boy Arena, Saturday, March 2nd. Teachers, students, faculty, janitors, anyone dealing with education, you professionals can get a special discount for Saturday's game. All you got to do to get that discount, contact Connor Jakacki at connor@rockershockey.com. Of course, also want to remind you a new edition of the Backstage Pass with Corbin Simmons and Parker Brown is out. It's on our YouTube page. It's on Spotify. It's on iHeartRadio. Find it, listen to it. Episode 4 has the captain, Danny Vanderweel. You're not going to want to miss that. Last week was Tristan Wells. Week before that was Trevor Babin, and the inaugural episode had Scott Koash. Face-off. Far side dot, Danny Vanderweel getting ready to go up against Hunter Bersani. Bersani wins the draw. Columbus gets the clear. Rotundi has to chase after it. It's going to be pressured by Strojahan. Strojahan's going to get the puck. Gets it. Bersani fires. Broken up. Motor City pops it back out to center. It'll be chased down now by Shinkarik. Gets it to Swan, who has the latest goal. And that should be slashing. No hand. Oh, yep, the hand went up. Hunter Bersani and Devon Fields talking. But Sequoia Swan's going to go to the Kowalski meat locker for slashing. Motor City can get back into this one with a power play goal. But again, Sequoia Swan going to enjoy 2 minutes in the Kowalski meat locker making bad decisions. Make sure you don't make a bad decision when you go grocery shopping. Get Kowalski and get quality meats.
Right now, if you're Motor City, my thought process is if I'm Gordy Brown, get to the locker room down a goal. Get one back and put yourself in a position to tie or take the lead in the third period. Next 7:38, be +1 from right now when you go into the dressing room.
That would be nice. Puts the Rockers on a Genesis Credit Union power play. See what they do with it here. Conway drops this one off. Svintsov gives it to the point. Vanderweel back to Svintsov to Milam. Milam faking a shot. Koash centered. That's going to be broken up nicely there by Duncan. Koash gets it back. Try to get it to Conway. Svintsov will get it up to the point to Vanderweel. Vanderweel dropping it off. Milam slides it. Pavel now has it. Svintsov has options. Goes, centers. Oh, that was a beautiful pass, but could not be controlled. Here's Vanderweel. Chips it in front, deflected. Going to be cleared. Kept in at the far side by Milam. Koash and him were going to exchange, looking for a good opportunity here. You want the best one possible. Conway with it in the far side circle. Tried to drop it down to Milam. Milam gets the puck. Centered in front. Oh, that was a shot by Koash just wide.
Time on attack has certainly been there for the Rockers during the power play. Just haven't had a ton of grade A opportunities.
No, not yet. 45 seconds left of the Genesis Credit Union power play. There's a hard pass intended for TJ Delaney, broken up. Here's, I believe that's Underwood. Yes, it is. Gets it all the way in. Doing a good job killing valuable seconds. Now 31 seconds left. Motor City has control of it again. Josh Colton has it at the far side, moves it to Giuliano. Jules in the far side circle. Drops this one off. It's going to hit the official. Wells has control of it. Delaney gives it up to Colton. Back to Delaney. Now Sneath. Sneath has it. And now getting to it is Jemayev, going to create an opportunity for Andrioli. It's one-on-one. Carson Andrioli with a shot. Good save by Babin, and that will do it for the Motor City power play. Sequoia Swan is a free man. Tristan Wells has the puck. Near side circle, and that's a fire just wide. Motor City now 0 for 3 with the man advantage. Here's Wells one more time. Fired it. That was blocked. Going to be kept in. It's along the wall. Now to the far side. There's a shot by Colton. Good save there by Colgan. Colton can't keep it in on a third attempt. Jemayev fires that one. Babin can't hold on to it, but blocks it with his trapper.
Yeah, and it was a power play that had a lot of possession. Not a lot of shots coming off that possession for Motor City.
Well, Conway gets hit, loses the puck. Bersani gets it to Strojahan. Now to Hunter. Hunter with a shot. Good block there by Wells, sacrificing his body. Strojahan gets it up to the near side. Hunter gets it to Balkwill. Back to Hunter. Down low to Strojahan. Tried to center it. Bersani will pick it up. More continued pressure here. Here's Hunter with a shot. That's going to be wide. Wells has control of it. Tristan Wells trying to carry it out as far as he could. It's going to be sent right back in. Continuous pressure for the River Dragons. Motor City having a hard time getting it out of the D zone. They finally do. Koash gets it to Svintsov, leading the charge. Conway dragged his toe, so he's onside. Svintsov still has control of the puck. Balkwill doing a good job taking him off of it. Strojahan with it now. 4:05 left here in the second. Just past Hunter. Rotundi moving it ahead, intended for Sneath. Columbus sending it right back. Hunter crossing into the zone. Rotundi shielding him from the puck. They're going to tie up. Holt, who has the latest Rockers goal, gets control of the puck, gives it up to the near side.
Nice job by Rotundi. Just, standing still, knowing that he's a pretty big pylon to get around. Sometimes less is more on defense.
Well, again, good gap responsibility. There's a shot from McDonald. Babin stops it and holds on to it. And that's going to take us to the last media timeout. And good news, Nick Gullo has a patch above his right eye, but he's going to be back. 3:31 left here in the second period. Brady, what are the shots? And if anything has changed in Danbury, let us know.
Shots on goal, Motor City outshooting Columbus 13-11. But again, Columbus has netted 5 goals, Motor City just the 3. And out in Danbury, still scoreless as they are a little over midway through that game. Neither side has lit the lamp yet. So a pretty run-of-the-mill game out in Danbury, and no score because Baton Rouge and Blue Ridge have not started, and Elmira and Watertown have not started.
Oh, there you go. They're about to get the Texas Roadhouse air guitar thing going. And one of our off-ice officials, his daughter's the one in the middle. They don't know what to do. They're too young, but they look adorable. Appreciate what they're doing. Well, want to remind you, of course, as always, FanSaves and the Rockers have partnered to help you save money. Just go to the App Store on your phone, download the FanSaves app, and follow the Motor City Rockers, and you're on your way to scoring deals with our partners. Also, obviously, we got to know who the 3 stars of the game are going to be. Well, we don't know what it's going to be yet. Still a lot of hockey to be played, but when you're here at Big Boy Arena, you can get some free swag. How? One of the 3 stars of the game will have a T-shirt brought to you by Lasting Impressions Promotional Marketing, a family-owned Michigan business. They will toss the T-shirt out in the crowd. So if you're here at Big Boy Arena, you can get some free swag from one of our 3 stars. Also, want to remind you, Ronald Shocker, that Michigan Farm Bureau insurance agent in Shelby Township, is ready to help you with your insurance needs. He and his team have been protecting and providing Michigan families with home, auto, life, and health insurance since 2016. For all your insurance needs, trust Michigan Farm Bureau agent Ronald Shocker and get a quote today. Also want to remind fans, speaking of Texas Roadhouse, they'll have the Rockers this Wednesday, February 27th, 3:30. They got some great bread there. It's very delicious. You can get some conversation and steak with the Rockers. Here's McDonald all alone, firing that one wide. Motor City's on a delay call. Schlehecka, far side circle. Babin makes the save. It's going to go into the safety netting, and the Rockers will go on an Inside Healthcare penalty kill as the man's going to go to the box for hooking.
Big 2 minutes. Again, you've erased one 2-goal deficit. Think you can do it again, but if you go down 3 going into the third, that's quite the hill to climb against any team, and especially against this River Dragon squad.
Well, Devon Fields is the one in the box for hooking. Yeah, you don't want to go down 3. As you said, Brady, you'd like to only be down 1 entering the third. But Motor City not doing too bad here in the second period. Just a couple of goals that got away from them after they tied it at 3. Sometimes puck luck is a real thing, and that last goal to make it 5-3 was a little bit of puck luck. But you also got to create your own luck at times. Here's Doe, rink-wide pass right there to Strojahan on the doorstep. Motor City blocking it away. Colton trying to get control of the puck, trying to get it cleared out along the wall. It's going to be pinched there and controlled. McDonald keeps it in. Petrantonio will give it back to McDonald at the point. McDonald back to Petrantonio. Slides it down. Wickline tried to center it. Babin pokes it away. McDonald will pick it up. Wickline to the near side, chasing after it. There's Strojahan. Far side pass to McDonald. Doe will man the point, and he'll get it now. Doe back to McDonald, firing that one. Babin making the save. Milam's going to get an opportunity to clear it from one knee.
A nice job by the veteran Milam, able to get some fresh bodies out there because that was about a minute of continuous possession for Columbus.
Oh, here's Doe making sure it's a steady pressure. Doe from the far side circle gets back to the point. Strojahan with it now, dropping it off to McDonald. McDonald to the near side. Petrantonio with it now. Back to Doe. There's a shot, and that's a changeup, and it's going to be tipped by Strojahan. And that's his second of the game, second power play goal to be in fact. And it is 6-3.
Again, when Columbus gets going, they get going fast and furious. And Motor City has just not had the same defensive oomph they had a night ago, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Well, 2 power play goals will hurt you. It hurt Motor City last night, but it was only a flesh wound a night ago. Tonight, it's more grave than that. TJ Sneath trying to create some offense, would have been offsides. Gullo back on the ice as well. Trying to get it ahead. George Holt tips it. Gullo will chase after it. Getting there first will be Schlehecka. Rotundi with it. Has to wait for everyone to tag up. Devon Fields to the far side corner. Puck will be gathered there by Shinkarik. He's going to wait behind the net. Minute 16 left here in the second period. A very comfortable 6-3 lead for Columbus. Fields moves it ahead to Sneath, drops it to Holt. Crossing the timeline, now to the far side. Wind up shot by Rotundi, going to be wide. Chasing it down. Schlehecka gets it out of the zone. Tim Delaney has it, gives it to Declan Conway. Sequoia Swan, good forechecking pressure. Conway gets around him. Declan trying to just race it in. He had a beautiful goal to start the second period. Went around a couple of players, fired it through the 5-hole. Cut into the lead at that time, 3-2. And that's going to be icing with just under 30 seconds to go.
Now, with not a lot left in the tank after what's about to be 8 periods of hockey in a weekend, Motor City's going to have to find a way to beat one of the better goalies in the league 3 times in just over 20 minutes.
Well, it is a tall ask. But it's something that can be done. Motor City on the far side. Milam ripping a shot. Good save there by Colgan. Seems like Motor City's really trying to go 5-hole on Colgan, and he's seen it and stopped it numerous times already, but it seems to be the preferred shot of choice. Wonder if that's on the scouting report. It's got to be. 5 seconds left. TJ Delaney carries it into the zone, losing it. Milam had it for a moment, and that'll take us into the second intermission here at Big Boy Arena. One final check, Brady, on shots on goal, please.
shots on goal through 2 periods. Dead even 29-29. The difference is three more of those shots for Columbus have found the back of the net. Still scoreless in Danbury as Binghamton headed up to Connecticut.
Well, when Motor City is being outshot on the year so far, they are 11-8-1. So they have won games when they've been outshot. Won a game last night where they were being outshot. But, man, Motor City taking their time coming off the ice. Nick Gullos pleading his case as to how he got hit, and there was no call. But we're going to step aside, take a quick break. Again, we'll check in again at the out-of-town scoreboard, see if anything has changed in Connecticut. But then we'll take another break as well. As you are watching the Motor City Rockers hockey on the Rockers Media Network, they are trailing 6-3 to the Columbus River Dragons. We'll be right back as we check in at the out-of-town scoreboard in just a few minutes. All right, welcome back to Big Boy Arena. I'm Ben Sloggy, voice of the Motor City Rockers. Let's check in on anything going on in the out-of-town scoreboard. Something has changed, but let's quickly update you here what's happened at Big Boy Arena. Of course, the Columbus River Dragons started the game on a power play. It was a delayed game in the pregame, and Alex Trojahan got his first power play goal of the night. It was 18 seconds in. Jamie Milam, though, tied it at 1-1 with his blast from the outside. Nolan Schlehecka regained the lead 2-1, and then Justin McDonald, who's had a day so far, has 2 assists and this goal to make it 3-1. You enter the second period. Declan Conway got his first goal, and I want to make sure we give him the proper credit. Yeah, it's his first goal since a month ago on January 26th against the Blue Ridge Bobcats. That was the last time he scored. It was a Friday night. Declan Conway got number 15 on the year to make it 3-2. George Holt, though, 4.5 minutes later, tied it on a blast from the outside. Nick Gullo getting the secondary assist, TJ Sneath getting the primary. And then after that, it's been 3 unanswered goals. Ryan Hunter, 2 minutes later, regained the lead 4-3. Sequoia Swan poked the puck and it rolled to the far side of the post to make it 5-3. And Alex Trojahan got his second power play goal with 2:45 left in the period to make it 6-3. As we said, shots on goal are dead even at 29. And then let's check in what's happening at Danbury Arena. The Binghamton Black Bears and Danbury Hat-Tricks are officially underway. They are through the first period, and it's a 1-0 game thanks to Andrew Utoro, who got a goal. Utoro was a newly signed guy, and he's been playing pretty well. Utoro's doing a good job. He has the 1-0 lead with just about 2:43 left in that first period. Binghamton, though, getting outshot by a wide margin, 3-1. 16-5, but Danbury has not buried one. As both teams looking to move up in the standings. In net for Danbury is Liam Murray, and Nolan Egbert is in net for Binghamton. So peppering Egbert, but he's standing tall, again, stopping all 16 shots he has faced. Of course, in about, 15 minutes or so, Baton Rouge and Blue Ridge will drop the puck at the Rodeo Barn. And then 7:05, Elmira and Watertown at Watertown Arena will drop the puck in Battle of Empire action. Again, I want to remind you what's coming up here at Big Boy Arena after today. Friday and Saturday, the Blue Ridge Bobcats come into town. Saturday, we've told you it's education night. If you work in education, contact our front office. Go to our website. You can contact us, or you can email Connor@rockershockey.com. You can get a special discount to Saturday's game. Then the following week, Friday, March 8th and 9th, the Watertown Wolves are in town. Friday will be Slash's birthday, so we'll celebrate Slash's birthday on the 8th. And on the 9th, of course, it's that special doubleheader between the Michigan Warriors and the Red Wing alumni before we drop the puck against the Watertown Wolves on the 9th. That one will be at 6:05, so you can get both games basically for the price of one. $18 will get you into both games. You can go to MichiganWarriors.org, or again, contact our front office, and you can get tickets to that one. Sunday, though, we'll face Blue Ridge as they're about to leave the state. They have a game against Port Huron that weekend, so before they go back to the Blue Ridge Mountains, they will face Motor City one more time. And then after that, you have that home and home, March 15th and 16th. The 15th at McMorran Place, and the 16th right here at Big Boy Arena between Motor City and our friends, the Port Huron Prowlers. Again, the 16th is Youth Sports Night. Bring your youth sports team or organization here, and you can be entered to win a $1,000 donation from the Motor City Rockers. Again, contact our front office to get group rates. It's $10 a ticket, and there's, of course, additional fundraising opportunities for your organization around the rink as well. Again, want to remind you, Ronald Chalker is our local Michigan Farm Bureau agent located right here in Shelby Township. He and his team have been protecting and providing Michigan families with home, auto, life, and health insurance since 2016. For all your insurance needs, just trust Michigan Farm Bureau agent Ronald Chalker and get a quote today. Also, want to remind you, Free Play Pinball Arcade is here, right next door to us. They have plenty of arcade machines, 70 pinball machines. They have darts, bubble hockey, foosball, skee ball, and a lot more. Make sure if you're planning a birthday party or you just want to have some time away from the house, maybe get away from the kids and have a date night, consider Free Play Pinball Arcade right here on Utica Road, right before 15 Mile. If you pass the rink, you may have gone just a little too far. They're literally right next door to us here. We'd love to have you support our partners as well. Also, again, want to remind you, if you want to support the Rockers, you can. Join the Rockers Roadie Booster Club. For $25, you get a free t-shirt, a team picture, and you get access to exclusive player events, and you can even sponsor a player if you want. If one of your favorite players, of course, is already taken, just take the next guy on the roster. They'd love your support, as we do love our fans here in the Metro Detroit area and around the state of Michigan and outside the state of Michigan. Great way to do that. And, of course, if you don't want to be a roadie, you can just visit their table here in the concourse right to the right of the official team store. And they have things for you that you can buy. Friendship bracelets. They have cowbells. They have picture frames and seasonal items as well. So, again, that's the Rockers Roadie Booster Club. Talk to Brittany, Michelle, or whoever's manning the table. They're nice, polite, great people. And, of course, you can be a Rocker Roadie as well. We will step aside one more time. We'll come back with the start of the third period. Again, Motor City is down 6-3 to the Columbus River Dragons. We'll be back with the third period in just a few short minutes. All right, welcome back to Big Boy Arena. I'm Ben Salagi, joined with, as always, Brady Beaton. And Brady, that second period showed promise early. A little bit of puck luck, but good opportunities for Columbus. They were able to rebuild the lead after the game was tied at 3. What does Motor City have to do to knock this one close, maybe tie it up in the third period? Opportunities have been few and far between.
Well, they can't get all 3 goals back on one shot, so it's going to be a long game, a consistent effort, where maybe you are going to need a puck to bounce your way, maybe you need to draw a penalty, but you can't go out there thinking you can get 3 goals on the first shot of the period. Get one quick. Get one in the first 5 minutes, and then you can put the pressure on. Again, I've liked them at times in the game, but when you give Columbus an opening, they're going to take it and then some, and that's what they've done in this one to the tune of 6 goals.
Well, Motor City took their time coming out of the locker room. You know, they were talking about something. They want this one. They played well last night. Had kind of a off game on Friday, and today they've been battling, just again, been the difference just a little bit here and there, but Motor City's seen if they can come back from a 3-goal deficit here in the third period. Again, erased that deficit in the second, but it built right back up on 3 unanswered goals. Ryan Hunter getting number 20 on the year. Of course, Sequoia Swan getting his 3rd of the year. Then Alex Trojahan got his 2nd power play goal of the game. He now has 18 goals this season. Also want to remind fans on Wednesday, 3:30, if you want to have an early dinner, go to Texas Roadhouse in Roseville. The players will be there getting some delicious bread, grade A steaks, and of course you can have some friendly conversation with your favorite Rockers. We'd love to have you stop by. Again, 3:30 on Wednesday at the Texas Roadhouse in Roseville. Danny Vanderweel getting ready. Hunter Bersani got ready, but he's going to lose that draw. 3rd period officially underway here at Big Boy Arena. Motor City's been chasing goals all night. See if they can get this one close. Josh Colton has been on a tear. 6 points in his last 3 games. 2 of those games, though, he had 3 assists, including last night. Colton trying to avoid pressure. Giving it to him is Bersani. There was a big hit by Andrioli, and Bersani will keep it in. Trying to center it in front. Motor City gets control of it. Giuliano gets it out to center. Getting to the puck there was Duncan. Bersani will go and chase down after it. Waiting for the cavalry to arrive. Petrantonio coming in. He's going to give it up to the near side. Austin Doe sends it right back. Pavel Svintsov can get it. Alexander Jemayev is the final forward to come out. He lifted a high hit to the head, lifted his elbow, and no call. That's a little surprising. Underwood keeping it in at the half wall. Doe centers it. Jemayev couldn't get a stick on it.
And again, Columbus keeping this pressure on it. Obviously, you want to put another one in if you're Columbus, but that does not allow Motor City to get any offensive rhythm here in the 3rd period.
No, it has not. Colgan gives it up to the far side. Doe at the wall trying to get it out. Good battle there by Milam, but somehow, some way, the puck comes out to Petrantonio. Shielded by Delaney, just going to give it up. Conway was shielding Doe on the far side. Declan has the puck. Gives this one up to Milam. Milam drops it off. Tim Delaney has it. It's going to walk through center. Tim with confidence. Got his 2nd assist of the season earlier in the game. He's going to chase after it. Sneath just out of his reach. And tilting the ice the other way is now Wickline. Cody will just move it up ahead. Holt will take him away from the puck. Fields hits him at the end line, and Holt will pick it up behind the net. Quick pass. Hunter couldn't settle it down. Devon Fields has control of it. Sees something he doesn't like. Reverses course. Gullo gives it back to him. Devon Fields trying to get this breakout going. He's going to try the near side. Gets it to Gullo. Gullo racing ahead. Has a trailer and Holt couldn't get a stick on it. Good break up there by Hunter. Oh, good effort there by Holt to get control of the puck. Dangerously in front. Holt again in front of Colgan. Gullo swiping at it. Puck still loose. Still bouncing around. Holt firing it wide. Gullo went down. The hand's going to go up. So Columbus will go to the box. As Gullo was hit from behind. We'll see who the guilty party is.
And this penalty is going to be step number 1 in a comeback. Hey, with 7:16 left to go in the 3rd, you score on this power play, you make it a 2-goal game within the first 5 minutes. That puts you right on schedule.
Well, Cody Wickline will go in for cross-checking. He's in the Kowalski meat locker. Again, do not make bad decisions like Cody just did. When you're going grocery shopping and you want quality meat, buy Kowalski. It's going to put the Rockers on the Genesis Credit Union power play for the 4th time today. They have not cashed it in today, though. See if the fourth time is the charm. That puck's going to get cleared out. Koash will hunt it down. Sequoia Swan tried to get there. Motor City has numbers, 4-on-3, broken up nicely by Duncan, and he gets a clear. Babin comes out to play it. Just settles it down for Milam. He's going to waste as little time as possible. Milam into the neutral zone. Koash dumps it in. Colgan will stop it. Gives it up. Duncan will get a clear again.
Unlike the last two power plays where Motor City controlled the play, just couldn't bury one, they have not been able to set up anything offensively here in this one in the third.
No, not yet. Delaney loses his stick on a hit, and that's going to be another clear. Motor City's just been chasing the puck. Here's a pass to Giuliano from Babin. Babin, again, not doing too bad in net tonight. There's an opportunity wide. Colgan didn't have to make a play on it. Colton couldn't get a stick on it. Babin's going to stop it one more time. Babin last weekend had an assist. Again, we only have 10 home games left after this one. Wells had the puck, gets rubbed off of it by Underwood and Balkwill. Giuliano tried to keep it in, and here's Petrantonio. Just steps in, fires that shot. It's offsides. Austin Doe was ahead of him by a couple of feet. 26 seconds left in the Genesis Credit Union power play. And Motor City hasn't had any sustained offense. They did, like you said, the last couple of power plays they did, just so far not yet.
Well, and they don't really have time to wait. 75% of this power play has gone by the wayside. They need to figure something out and soon.
Yeah, 26 seconds left until Cody Wickline is a free man. Cross-checking is his penalty. Rotundi gets it from Babin. Rotundi gets it kind of back through center. That puck bounced around. Hunter doing a good job with forechecking pressure. Devon Fields, rink-wide pass. Finsoff has control of it. Stops at the circle. Tried to center it to Fields, and that's broken up nicely and cleared by the River Dragons. That is now their fourth power play pelt of the game. And, of course, Columbus is number one on the PK in the league for a reason. McDonald goes down. No hand goes up. Play will continue. And now, hang on. I think they finally called it. Colgan came off. So, yeah, they will get the tripping call on Scott Koash.
And that just turns one negative into two after not being able to really generate anything on the power play. Have to go straight to the penalty kill, and a chance for the Columbus really try to slam the door in this one.
Yeah, Columbus 2 for 3 on the power play today. They've been effective all weekend with the man advantage. Koash in the penalty box, of course, gets you an Inside Healthcare penalty kill opportunity for Motor City. Again, only killing one of the three. Back to the point. McDonald circles, just centered it, and it's going to be broken up and cleared by Jonathan Giuliano. Would like to see Motor City answer this power play like Columbus killed Motor City's power play. Here's Wickline, tried to center it. Giuliano can't get it to clear. Strojahan looking for his hat trick. There's a shot. Babin turned it away. Giuliano gets the clear. So far, so good. And Colgan, for whatever reason, just dove out for that one. Don't like to see a goaltender go on all fours for the puck, ever, outside the crease. Doe moves it ahead to McDonald. Has Wickline on the near side. They do connect. Wickline trying to center. Gets it to Doe. Far side circle. Austin back to the point. Shinkarik just gets it to the corner. Puck's going to come back to Shinkarik. Going to reverse course. Back to Shinkarik now on the give. There's a shot. Deflected just wide. Rebound attempt. It's going to go wide, and that will count as a clear with 40 seconds left of the Inside Healthcare penalty kill.
Columbus has had sustained pressure, but not a ton of great opportunities. Now Motor City able to get it out of the zone a couple times in a row, trying to get this last 30 seconds off the board.
Vanderweel, Wells, Rotundi are out there, and finally Delaney joins them. 20 seconds left. Wells pressuring that pass. Going to be giving up Hunter has it, gets it right back. Hunter to Schlehecka to the far side, pressured by Wells, pinning the puck to the boards, now down low. Centering attempt broken up. Rotundi gets it to the end line. Coming out is Koash anyways, and his stretch pass opportunity, and Koash can't fully accept it, but he is going to be on the attack.
Columbus knew that was coming. They were able to get in the lane. There wasn't a clear path to get it to 88 stick.
Well, Conway's coming out to help him. Conway gets it to Fields, to Rotundi. Rotundi waits to fire. It got deflected by Bersani. Fields will settle it down, fires it on Colgan. He makes the save. Back to Fields from Delaney. It's going to get taken out, lost the puck. With it now is Hunter. It's a 2-on-3. Hunter's going to hold on to it, fires it. Rotundi with the block and sends Hunter to his seat. Koash has control of it, just dumps it in. Full change behind the play. Duncan to Petrantonio. He'll just dump it in. That one's going to come on an awkward bounce right to the slot. Gullo can't clear it. Sequoia Swan fires it on net. Good save by Babin. Puck's going to come out. Sneath moves it ahead to Svensov. Svensov gets rubbed off the puck by Petrantonio. He gets it to center. Milam settling it down to Tim Delaney. Back to Milam. Gets it to Svensov. Slides it ahead to Sneath. Sneath carrying it in. Centering in front. Broken up there by Andrioli. Carson has the puck. Losing it at the half wall. Sneath trying to look at his options. Milam battling Swan. Drops it off to Tim. Tim with a shot. Colgan makes the save in front. And that'll take us to our first media timeout of the third period. I don't think the shots really changed as much, but Brady, you can confirm that.
Just 3 aside, both Columbus and Motor City, and we're dead even for the game, 32 aside. Binghamton strikes first out in Danbury. They lead the Hat Tricks 1-0.
Well, yeah, Binghamton starting in the second period again has a goal by Andrew Uturo. And that is the difference so far out there in Danbury Arena. Of course, 4 o'clock, Baton Rouge and Blue Ridge will drop the puck. That should be literally any second now. And, of course, a 7:05 start, Elmira and Watertown. Motor City has 11:23 left in this game to get back into this one. They did earn a power play pelt, their second of the game so far. I don't want to say the difference has been the power play, but it's definitely been a contributing factor.
And again, Columbus is a very solid team. Motor City has proven that they can play with any team on a given night, but what they have to try to figure out down the stretch through the last handful of games is, can they do it consistently? Can they take 2 out of 3 in a series? Can they go on the road and get wins? They'll have an opportunity to do that coming up in a bit against Columbus down in Georgia. They're going to have a lot of home games down the stretch, but if you want to win in the postseason, they're going to have to go on the road at some point and get a win and stack solid performances together and have them not be one-offs.
Yep, so far this weekend's been a good learning opportunity for Motor City. Just have been outplayed 2 nights out of 3. But even on Friday, yes, it was a shutout, but Motor City was competitive. It just, pucks were opportunistic for Columbus, and they were able to bury them. So it wasn't like they were just getting dominated completely, but here's Hunter trying to get through. Vanderweel breaks him up. Of course, Motor City winning last night, 5-4. Just trailing 6-3 here. McDonald moves it ahead to Hunter. Hunter shielding, centers it in front, broken up there by Wells. Puck's going to come down, and we will have a call. It will be roughing on Nathan Balkwill. So Motor City couldn't cash in with their first power play of the third period. Let's see what they can do with their second.
And the interference call will give Motor City a chance to, well, try to get one back. Again, not quite on schedule, but Columbus taking a couple penalties, giving you opportunities. Doesn't really need to be said that this power play needs to have a better effort than the last.
Oh, the effort has been there on the power play. They just haven't been able to bury one, but this is 5. This is the 5th opportunity. Danny Vanderweel in the face-off circle. Svinsoff, Conway, Koash, and Milam are his teammates on the ice. Oh my goodness, Danny Vanderweel offering a hit, and he gets hit again by Sequoia Swan, and Boomer's not happy with it, but Vanderweel didn't make any contact. Conway going to go in, losing the puck. It's not going to be offsides. Play will continue. Petrantonio shields him off the puck. Centered in front. Swiped at by Svinsoff. Couldn't get a stick on it. It's going to be a clear by the River Dragons. I've never seen Jerome Bouchard stand up on the bench like that and give the ref the business since he's been here at Big Boy Arena.
He was not happy about that hit. He wanted a call, and I think he's still letting them know about it.
Well, Petrantonio last night did get a boarding call. Should have been a 5, but only got a 2, so beggars can't really be choosers. Minute 5 left in the Genesis Credit Union power play. See what Motor City can do with it. They lost it in the zone. It's going to be kept in by TJ Delaney. Puck's going to find his stick. Giuliano coming in to help along the wall. Sneath pushes it ahead past Wells, and here's an opportunity for a good clear. Jemayev was ready for a shorthanded opportunity. Babin going to get it to Colton. 37 seconds left. Colton's going to lead the breakout. Gets it to Sneath. Sneath just chipping it ahead, trying to go around everybody. Colton's going to hold it at the point. Now to Gullo on the near side, sliding it to TJ Delaney. Back to Gullo. Gullo to Colton. 20 seconds left. Back to Gullo, quarterbacking to TJ. Back to Gullo. To Colton, 13 seconds left. Centering opportunity. TJ wasn't ready for it. It's just going to reset. 10 seconds left now. Someone shoot the puck, please. Delaney firing it on the net through the 5-hole, and Colgan stops it and freezes it there. Maybe Motor City got a little too cute with their opportunities and they couldn't cash it in.
Well, Columbus was doing a good job not giving them a lot to shoot at. They were packing it in tight and really not giving Motor City any real chance. They were trying to find an opening, and Columbus stayed strong on the PK.
Well, going to take us to the middle media timeout. Brady, what are the shots, and see if maybe the game is tied against Binghamton and Danbury, if still Binghamton has that 1-0 lead.
Well, shots on goal here in the third period. Columbus and Motor City. It's just 4-3 in favor of the Rockers. So Motor City out shooting Columbus 33-32 for the game. And out in Danbury, it is tied up 1 aside between Binghamton and Danbury.
Johnny Ruiz gets a power play goal, 4:12 into the second period to tie it. And of course now Baton Rouge and Blue Ridge have dropped the puck at the Rodeo Barn. Still 8:42 left here in the third period. 1 second left until Nathan Balkwilm is a free man. So essentially that will be the 5th power play pelt for the River Dragons tonight. Motor City, again, leading the league at 32.1% on the power play, but haven't put one in the net tonight. Did so yesterday, didn't obviously on Friday. But either way, Motor City still down 3. Conway with a giveaway here. Here's trouble. It's Hunter. Good breakup by Rotundi, and it's going to be offsides. Balkwell came out of the box, was ready to do some damage with Ryan Hunter.
Motor City's had opportunities to climb back into this one, but again, you dig yourself this hole against Columbus, third game in 3 days. Yeah, you're running on fumes, and Columbus was able to just to pack it in, play very passively with the 3-goal advantage.
Well, another silver lining to this weekend. If Columbus won yesterday, They would have tied a franchise record of 17 straight wins. So that was broken up. So if they would have won yesterday, and obviously if this holds, they would have had a new franchise record. So some silver linings for Motor City. Still playing hard and tough. Still a lot of hockey to be played. 8-10 to be exact, as Ryan Rotundi will chase this one down in his own end. But again, Motor City learning still what it takes to play at a championship level. Svensson has the puck. Tries to center it, gets it to Vanderweel, backhanded, blocked by Balkwill, and he'll try to clear it, but Rotundi keeps it in. Hard pass, bounces off the end boards. Fields is going to pin it along the wall. It's going to be broken up. Delaney's going to come to play it and stop a rush. They're going to call Giuliano offsides, which is the right call. So we'll have a face-off outside the zone. 7:35 left here in the third period. Vanderweel, Giuliano, Tim Delaney, Jamie Milam, and TJ Delaney are your five for Motor City. Shinkarik, Schlehecka, Swan, Bersani, and Strojan, your five for Columbus. Schlehecka has the puck, cycles it to the end line. Trying to get control of it is Motor City to get it out of the zone. Shinkarik keeps it in. There's a quick shot from the outside by Schlehecka and stopped by Babin. Face off again will be at the far side circle. 7:21 left. Vanderweel pushing this one to Shinkarik. Going to be kept in. Schlehecka moves it along the wall. Now down low to Bersani. Bersani has the puck. Gets it to Shinkarik. Shinkarik carrying it into the circle. Firing it high. Babin deflecting it past him. Puck's
Had a wide open look. Babin able to shut the door and keep the Rockers' hopes barely alive.
Well, here's a centering opportunity. Vanderweel couldn't get a stick on it. Colton, rink-wide pass. Milam firing it down. It's going to be deflected into the netting. Want to remind fans, obviously, we're going to wait for the third star of the game. Anytime you're here at Big Boy Arena, you can catch a free T-shirt from one of the 3 stars of the game. Of course, that T-shirt is brought to you by our friends at Lasting Impressions Promotional Marketing. That Lasting Impressions, a proud partner of your Motor City Rockers. Jemayev, bank pass, going to be dumped in by Duncan. Wells gives it up to the far side. Holt to the near side. Here's Gullo. Drops it off. TJ Sneath just throws it in. Gullo's going to intercept that. Tried to center it in front. Broken up. Good play by Jemayev. Petrantonio with it. Slides it. And it is going to be icing.
Columbus trying to argue that it was touched and hard to see in real time, but I think they might have had a case.
Well, Petrantonio does a spinorama, dumps it in. Motor City didn't get a stick on it. Of course, Brody Duncan has been vocal all weekend, so he's been let his opinions known.
More than just the weekend.
You're 100% right there. It's his 9th game in a River Dragon uniform. There's a shot. Good block there by Doe. Motor City. There's Colton winding up firing. Just going to be wide. Time not on the Rockers' side. Going to be cleared back out. Colton trying to move it ahead. Catching the River Dragons in a change. There's a shot fired wide by Svensson. Rebound kept in by Koash. Conway's going to take it to center and allow everyone to reset. 5:35 left here in the third period. Motor City still trails 6-3. Nothing has changed here in the third period. Both teams have had power play opportunities. Motor City has had 2. Columbus has 1. And all 3 of them have been killed. Puck to the near side. Wickline has control of it. Cody Wickline just moving it ahead. Swiped at by Fields. Fields gets it along the corner. That puck's going to squirt out. Hunter leaving it there. Shinkarik firing that one. Going to bounce off Rotundi's padding. Didn't feel it. Here's Devon. Fields dumps it off to Rotundi. Just slid it ahead. It's going to be turned away rather quickly by the River Dragons. TJ Delaney has the puck, centers it. Intercepted by Hunter.
Again, most of this third period, it's been Columbus just sitting back, waiting on the blue line because there's no need for them to take risks. They've already done all their work offensively. They can let Motor City have it on the right side of center ice because, well, they have the 3-goal lead. Time's on their side.
Well, and that's just it. Columbus is doing everything they can to just constrict the offense, doing just enough to keep the offense in a 150-foot game, not a 200-foot game here in the third period. Motor City centers it in front. Rebound's going to come out. Milam fires that one. Colgan with a save, and the rebound by Gullo didn't go in. Milam going to spin around. Andrioli gets taken down. No call. Still a battle forward in the corner. Motor City will come out with it. Gullo gives it to Milam. Rink-wide pass. Tim Delaney to the half wall. Gullo pins it there on the far side. Loses the puck. And holding it behind the net is Hunter Bersani, the young man out of Buffalo. Slaheka moving it ahead. The contingent here at Big Boy Arena trying to get the Rockers to get a goal. Chanting, "Let's go Rockers." Trying to make sure that the team knows the fans are behind them. Here's Jemayev on the far side. Circle shot. Babin makes the save. Was going to try to play it, but Babin is going to freeze the puck instead. 3:04 left here in the third. Brady, what are the shots?
Shots on goal as we wind down this third period here at Big Boy Arena. They've been even just about all game long, and right now it's Motor City actually outshooting Columbus 36-34 in the third, 7-5. Binghamton and Danbury still tied at 1, and Blue Ridge has a 1-0 advantage on Baton Rouge.
Oh, there you go. Again, Blue Ridge will be in town next weekend. Going to want to catch those two games here at Big Boy Arena. We'd love to have you, of course, Saturday. Again, education night. You want to get a special on tickets? If you're a teacher, maybe you work in education, maybe you're a tutor. Even if you work in the school system in a support role, we'd love to have you. Just contact Connor Jakacki at connor@rockershockey.com. Find a way how you can get discounted tickets for the game. Former Rocker Cody Oakes is the one who scored the goal in Blue Ridge at the 2:49 mark, and that's, again, as Brady said, a 1-0 game. Is there only 8 minutes into that contest? Again, still 1-1 out there in Connecticut, and of course it's 6-3 here. Well, the fans are doing the YMCA, still having high spirits. It's always a fun time here, though, at Big Boy Arena. We'd love to have you. The kids, if you have kids, there's a Genesis Rocker Kids Zone. They can have their face painted, play mini sticks, even get maybe a blow-up animal or whatever you'd like. And, of course, there's a full-service bar here in the rink for the adults as well. We just ask that you drink responsibly when you enjoy a Rockers hockey game. Here's Tristan Wells walking the puck on in. Just dumps it in as he crosses the timeline. Colgan will settle it down. Puck's going to go to the far side, chipped out, and ahead by Doe. Now here's Koash. Gives it up to Rotundi. Moves it ahead to Conway. Declan Conway on the far side has a goal today. Tries to center in front. Couldn't get a stick on it. Koash will go back and pick up the puck. At this point, just take a small victory if you can. They're going to call off sides, but getting a goal here in the last 2:10 would be ideal. Obviously, more goals than that would be even better, but at least get one back and end the weekend on a good note.
Yeah, well, it's probably going to end with the loss again, unless they have a torrid comeback. But right now, Motor City just didn't quite have enough. It was a mix of the last 2 days. I thought there was some good in there, especially when they tied it up at 3. But then to give up 3 straight wasn't the best. I thought Trevor Babbins had better days. I've also thought there have been days where he's had a little more support from his D-men.
Yeah, just kind of out of sorts, but again, support from the D-men can be broken up by very good forechecking and, of course, elite forwards like Columbus has. There's Devon Fields dumping it in to TJ Delaney. Danny Vanderweel, who's played well all weekend long, couldn't get to the puck. And that should be icing, and it is. 90 seconds exactly left here at Big Boy Arena for this weekend. Again, 10 games left of the home slate. Of course, if there's 10 at home, that means that there's going to be 6 on the road, and 3 of those will go in Columbus. Be at the end of March. Motor City with the win. Milam with a heavy blast. That was partially blocked by Cody Wickline. So we'll have a reset.
Rang off the roof.
Yes, it did. Yeah, that puck went sky high after it hit Wickline. So Andrioli, Swan, and Bersani will be the new forwards. And it seems like they've always been out on the ice. But Shinkarik and Schlehecka, still the defensive pairing, they've been getting a majority of the shifts on defense, it seems like tonight and all weekend. Swan will chase it down, couldn't get to the puck. Motor City. Bersani, there's a shot fired at wide. George Holt trying to get down there. Jamie Milam has the puck, trying to move it ahead. Finally does. Gullo crossing the timeline, gets it to Sneath. There's a quick shot by Gullo, saved by Colgan, and Sneath got hit behind the play. 57.2 left on the clock. Again, want to thank everyone stopping by on Chat Row. Loved having you. As always, we'd love to have you at Big Boy Arena as well when you can make it out here. Face-off will be on the near side dot. Scott Koash getting ready. Hunter Bersani will do battle with him, tying it up. And Columbus will fully have control of the face-off after that. Milam has the puck. Tried to center it back out, and it's going to be cleared. Coming with is the River Dragons. Andrioli on the near side. Lost it. Motor City trying to get it back to centers. Finsoff kicks it to Milam. 35 seconds left. Milam has a goal today. Lost the puck as he entered the zone. Coming with it now is Bersani. Fakes a shot, gets to the near side circle. Going for a wraparound attempt. He's going to hold on to it. Centers it, broken up. Koash to Finsoff. Pavel getting on his high horse. Going to get pestered as he enters the zone. Pavel, though, tried to go 5-hole. Good save there by Colgan. 10 seconds left here in the third period. Motor City still battling. Puck's going to come out. Swan can't control it. 5 seconds left, and that'll do it. Motor City will fall for the second time this weekend to the best team in the Fed, River Dragons, in a 6-3 affair. Again, Motor City and Columbus, they are no strangers to one another. This is the first time they've met each other since Columbus ended their season last year in the postseason. But some good, some bad, Brady. It was definitely a mixed bag.
Well, again, yesterday was the most encouraging game, but goes back to the point that this Rockers team is good enough to beat anyone on any one night. The next step is consistency and stacking those performances against the top teams. Again, a 3-game set against the top team in the league. You came up a little bit short. You'll go down to their barn in a bit. You'll get at least one more game with them here, because I believe they come back up for a trip with Port Huron and Motor City. So you'll get another shot at them here. But now you have the baseline. Have to figure out what you need to do to take that next step. And it starts when you come back here at the start of March when Blue Ridge is back in town.
Yeah, again, we're in the throngs of the playoff push. Of course, that's why we're keeping a close eye on what's happening in Danbury. But again, learning opportunity, right? You know what it takes to beat Binghamton. You know what it takes to beat Columbus. It's just, as you said, Brady, got to be consistent with it. And if you can get consistent in a playoff series, you can get hot. You got good goaltenders behind you in Ricky Gonzalez and Trevor Babin. Anything is possible. But remember, next weekend, we'll have the Blue Ridge Bobcats here at Big Boy Arena. That will be, of course, Saturday will be education night. Friday night is going to be that's going to be in 2 weekends, so don't want to say it's Slash's birthday. That's going to be on the 8th. But Brady, also, do we know who the 3 stars of the game are before we say goodbye?
3 stars of the game have not been officially put in yet, so.
Well, let's see. Sarah will help us out with that.
So George Holt, the only star for the Rockers. He's the 3rd star. And for Columbus, it's Justin McDonald and Alex Storjahan are the top 2 for Columbus.
Well, there you go. Was a good game by Strojahan, good game by McDonald. They deserve their stars. Good game by George Holt. He had a pretty good weekend, all things considered, in limited action. Again, for Brady Beaton, I'm Ben Salagi. Thank you so much for stopping by. We'll see you next weekend right here as the Blue Ridge Bobcats come back into town. We'd love to have you at Big Boy Arena. If not, have a seat on chat row. We'd love to have you there on our broadcasts on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Rumble, and any social media platform you can find us. We'd like to give you more Motor City Rockers hockey. Again, your final today, 6-3 in favor of the River Dragons. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. I hope you have a good week ahead. We will catch you Friday night right here, 7:35 at Big Boy Arena. Have a good weekend, everyone. Remember, whatever you do, wherever you go, make sure you always rock on. Have a good night.